I'm going to explain why I'm like this. Prior to hearing this 45 minutes ago, I was on fire. I was flying. I was happy. I was looking up stats. I'm looking up draft picks. I'm looking up this. I'm excited. I was excited for the Lions team for the first time in I don't know how many years about what was going on. All the stuff they've done, the last part of the season, the off season, all this great stuff. Great news, great news, great news. And then all of a sudden, I'm at the gas station and I turn my car off and I'm listening. I'm like, holy Toledo. It's back to what they've done to me for the last 52 years of my life.
I think it's just, it's so
PTSD kicked in.
It's so disappointing, Toby, because we saw what Calvin Ridley went through. It's not like it's a new rule.
And on top of that,
just wake up. Just wake up. Right. Just wake up. Wake up. Yeah. Don't be so dumb. If you're going to do this, go do it at your house. Don't do it in your own office, you moron.
But not when there's a rule against.
And think about this. On top of that, Toby.
Don't go draft another wide receiver, though. Don't do it. Don't take that bait. Don't take the bait. You need to maintain this momentum that we have on defense.
You may have to
build our defense.
I look at the fact that you had another Alabama wide receiver get into trouble, and you would think that he would at least it would hit so close to home while he was there. Okay, this is what not to do. Until you did
don't go after Alabama people. The only good thing that Alabama has is their coach.
Well, look, I don't want to go there. Alabama puts studs in the league all the time. Yeah. I mean, come on. But
you knew, you saw, what you said, what happened to Ridley. And we all sat here and said, even though it wasn't, man, it was kind of dumb that he got popped for that long, but a rule was a rule. And you just can't break those rules. That's life. Everybody has something at their office. So for everybody to say, the league's being hypocritical, right? Probably. No, but there's a rule saying you can't do it.
And again, this is and not that this makes it any better, but just we can get out of the way. Ian Rappaport, for the players suspended for the year, they were found to have gambled on NFL games. Players suspended 6 games, like Jameson Williams, place bets on college games, but from the facility, which you cannot do. So it's damn it.
I guess he learned a little bit of a lesson. He didn't do NFL.
Wow,
but
congratulations. Yeah. Rich is in Detroit. What's up, Rich?
Yeah, man. I just want everybody to stop panicking, man. I don't understand why people don't think that Reynolds, St. Brown, and Jones can't hold down the first 6 games, man. These guys are professionals. I think that if we had to depend on Williams for our offense, then we was in trouble to begin with. They can hold it down. So he'll be back. He made a mistake. He'll be back, and he better make sure that he cheesing with Detroit Lions stuff all on his Instagram, because I want to see him happy to be here from now on. No more of that cool stuff.
No, but I guess, Rich, what I'm saying is I don't want to see the Lions start off the way they did last season. And those guys are professional, but my goodness, if one of them rolls an ankle, you're in trouble, because now your wide receiver room is not as deep as you thought it was. That's what I'm saying. You got to go bring somebody else in here.
No, we need to go defense, and I'm going to stick with Moody at 18. But anyway, he definitely will be a good addition to the team. But we were scoring, putting up 20-something points plus without him there. So the offense can do it, man. I trust the smartness of the staff, and I trust the heart and the grit of the team. That's all.
Whoa. Did you say Moody at 18?
Yep, I sure did.
First round selection for a kicker?
I'm gonna have a Moody. I'm gonna get a jersey made with Moody on the back and Hutchinson on the front.
I didn't think he meant first.
I'll pay for one to be made with Moron on the back.
I thought he just meant get him.
Listen, I actually agree with the caller's take primarily, but once he said everyone was panicking, which clearly means he didn't listen to a GD word I said the first 25 minutes of the show, I just pulled a Kenny and said, I'll pass it along to the guys. And I just sat here. I'm not panicking. I simply said I think I would sign a veteran. Yeah. I'm not the one who said I'd go get DeAndre. I'm not the one who said I'd go draft a receiver. But it means you just didn't listen to a thing I said. And then you talked about taking a kicker in the first round. So you basically did everything it takes to lose me. So I let you guys babysit. Once he got to the point where he's doing Hutchinson on the front, Moody on the back, now we've just reached planet Nebular.
Yeah. Well, I'm still saying this. Maybe you want to go get a wide receiver because as much as people want to put stock in Jameson,
he's a complete unknown right now.
Thank you. I don't know what he is. I don't know what he can do. All I know was, you know what? He won me some money off that touchdown catch. Other than that.
So you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Marvin Jones Jr., Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond, and some guy named Maurice Alexander. I at least, if I add a veteran to that group, pick a veteran.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
I think I could muddle along, but here's where Rico's point actually has the most weight. And Kenny's point, too, because you kind of share the same opinion. We look at things on paper and go, I can get through the first 6 weeks with that. You have to account for some injuries. Mm-hmm. And the loss of the dynamic potential of J-Mo. And now Amon-Ra and Marvin Jones and Josh Reynolds are my guys. Any one of them gets hurt, it turns into a critical mass situation because, no, I can't have Khalif Raymond as a regular receiver. I can't have whoever Maurice Alexander is playing 40 snaps for me. And they've already said we don't really value the tight end spot. They traded Hawkinson, and Zylstra and Brock Wright were acceptable and played a role. But, guys, what these two are saying actually, whether it's by doing it their way or doing it my way, I can't not add somebody. And it bums me out that the Lions knew about this weeks ago. And their only answer was Marvin Jones?
Yeah, because I think they wanted to keep it buried. But think about this. You go out, you get Quentin Johnson, the wide receiver from TCU. Lions' best case scenario, he's good, Jameson's good, and you got two young guys that you can control their salary. Okay? But if not, let's say Jameson never turns out to be the receiver that we want, and you took this guy.
Yeah.
You don't need Quentin to come in and be the man immediately because you have other receivers in the room. You can kind of bring him along slowly, but you got to replenish the wide receiver room. You can't just sit here and say, we'll wait till we see you in week 7. We good.
Here's the other thing. J-Mo was the one to take the lid off the defense and provide you with all of that room underneath. Take a safety, make it easier for all the other players. Make the running game easier. Make Jared Goff's life easier. Okay, that's sufficiently annoying.